Down in Alabama, where they say roll tide, Miss Karen's in the kitchen, come along for the ride. Stephanie's helping out, apron's tied on tight, chopping up that Kaneka, making everything right.
Hey everybody, it's Karen with Food and Family. I have two wonderful dishes that I want to bring to you today. But first I want to tell you a little bit about what we're doing. We are celebrating National Brunch Month, a collaboration of friends. And we have 8 amazing channels, myself included. We have Christy from the Ramsey Ranch Kitchen. You may know her also on the Smoky Mountain Fate Food and Fun. We have Linda with Easy Cooking with Linda B. Betty with Pre-Retirement Days, Comfort Food and More's. Melanie with In the Kitchen with Mama Mel. We have Miss Lori with Whippoorwill Holler. We have Miss Vicky with Vicky's Country Home. Last but not least, we have Chef Jason with Lunch at Uncle Jason's. This is such a diverse group of folks, and I'm so excited to see what each and every one of them brings to the table. This is going to run from April 5th through April 12th. So y'all check back every night. We'll have a playlist, and as the videos are done, they'll be added to this playlist. So y'all check with us every night and see who's going to be next. Okay, check out these amazing channels. And but to start off, I am doing peach cobbler cinnamon rolls. Now, I've already taken the liberty. I have a 1/4 cup of heavy cream and a 1/4 cup of peach juices. I have a 14.75 ounce can of peaches. You can't find a 15-ounce can anymore. So I just reserved a 1/4 cup from there, and I'm going to pour this right here in the bottom of this dish. Y'all, this is going to be so good. And then let me check my recipes. I'm going to have to be looking at it too. And we've got cinnamon rolls. I've got 8-count pack roll of cinnamon rolls with the icing. Y'all, if I can get it open. Let's see. And we're going to get these open and save your icing because you're going to want that. What is cinnamon rolls without icing, right? So let's just give it a good whack. I can't believe it didn't pop open when I took that paper off. Do y'all ever just kind of cringe sometimes thinking, oh, it's going to pop, it's going to pop? I know I do. Okay, so let's place these cinnamon rolls in this dish. Now, these are kind of small, and I actually have another can tub if I get these in here and think I might need them. Of course, I'm sure they're going to swell up a little bit. And I think they're going to be perfect. I don't think we're going to need that other can, but wouldn't it be delicious? You could double this recipe and put it in a larger pan. So I got that done. And I want to cut up my peaches a little bit. I want them more diced. I'm going to set this icing aside. And I'm just going to take my knife and run them through the peaches in this can and get them diced up. They don't have to be perfect size, same size. And so just dice them up. Let's pour these on top of these cinnamon rolls. And if I see some big ones, and I am, I'm just going to take my knife and cut them up. Now, this is going to be so good. I'm going to set this aside for just a second. Now, y'all look down in there. Isn't that beautiful? Can you see those cinnamon rolls and that cinnamon swirl? So in this bowl here, I have half of a cup of flour, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and 4 tablespoons of butter. And I'm just going to cut that butter into this flour and sugar mixture. I've got this. I think this is mixed up pretty good and cut in pretty good. So I am going to spread this mixture on top of this. Can you imagine how decadent this is going to be? And I imagine we're only going to be able to eat just a small little bit. I wish these ladies were here and we were all in the same kitchen together. That would be so nice and so much fun, but we can't. Okay, so I've got my oven preheated to 350 degrees. Now I'm going to get this in the oven and it's going to bake around 45 minutes, maybe 50 in my oven. So let's say 40 to 50. You start checking it. You know how your oven cooks. So I'm going to get it in. We want it brown. We want it bubbly. And I'll see you back when it's finished, okay? Okay, y'all. While my peach cobbler cinnamon roll is cooking, I want to start on a Crescent breakfast ring. You can use bacon, you can use sausage, turkey bacon, but I'm in Alabama. I'm using Conecuh sausage. So I am going to get my skillet going and start heating up. But what I'm going to do is cut this sausage into, about that long. What do you say that is? Maybe 2.5, 3 inches? I'm not good at measurements, y'all. And then I'm going to cut it in half. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in my frying pan. And then we're going to show you what we're going to do later. We're going to get this browned up. And we probably will not use it all for the dish. And I think that's going to be enough sausage. I'm going to let this cook until it gets a little golden brown. I'm going to get my little pigtail flipper so I can turn it over and take it out of the pan. And I'm going to get a bag to put the rest of this sausage in. So when I get done with that, I'll be back with you, okay? Look at this. Now, isn't that beautiful? I can't wait to try that. But it's got to cool off a little bit first. So we're going to set it right there. I'm going to let you look at it while we go on to our next dish, okay? And that is a Crescent breakfast ring. You know, I cooked up the Conecuh sausage. Now I have it sitting aside. And I wanted it cool a little bit. I didn't want it hot going on top of my Crescent roll. So I am going to break up. I don't want that in there. My recipe calls for 5 eggs. And I think I'm going to do 5. These are nice size eggs. And we're going to get them broken up. I've got some butter on the eye back here. Let me rinse my hands. I've got some butter on the stove back here heating up. So we're going to get those scrambled up. And I'm not going to add milk or anything to it. So I'm going to scramble up these eggs. I'm going to put a few of these bell peppers that I have in my freezer. Y'all know I like to keep them cut up. And in my freezer, that and onions. And that way I've got it whenever I need it. So, and I'm not standing and chopping onions and peppers all the time. Sometimes you'll see me do it because I've used what I've got. Now, I think I want one more egg. A couple of those weren't so big. I like extra large eggs. That's what I normally buy. There we go. Let's do that. So I'm going to move them back here to the stove. I'm going to put some salt and pepper in them, and I'm going to get them scrambled up. And then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to show you what else we're going to do, okay? Okay, so I've got my eggs scrambled. I've got my crescent rolls laid out. I've got them into like a sun shape. You know, the points sticking out. I think you can see that pretty good there. And so first we're going to, on this ring, we're going to put some cheese. I'm using Colby Jack. You can use cheddar. You can, by all means, grate your own. I use this. I do grate my own at times, but right now I have this, and this is what I'm using. So it's a good convenience for me. I've been real busy. Okay, so we're going to lay this out, and I'm going to put a little bit of cheese around this ring. Can you see how I did that? I think you can. Now I'm going to top that with our eggs. Just put a good scoop of our scrambled eggs all around. If it's not perfect, that's okay. Okay, so you see how I've got our eggs laid out on that ring. Next comes the good stuff. We're going to put our Conecuh sausage on there, y'all. Now, I think I'm going to go this way and lay them that, and I'm going to touch them side by side. You see how I've got the sausage on there? Let me move this. Okay, now I'm going to finish it with more cheese. Yeah, I should have known that. This is going to be so good. All right, then the points, we're just going to pick them up and fold them over, and that's all we're going to do. Tuck them in a little bit. And you have your servings already sized out. That's the way I see it. All right, can you see this? Let me see if I can get this moved up on this pan. Y'all give me just a minute. There we go. See there? Now, I'm going to brush it with a little bit of egg wash. That is just beautiful, y'all. I'm just trying to make sure that all these points, excuse me, all these points are tucked in right there. Okay, I'm going to brush this with a little bit of egg wash because it's going to give it a nice, beautiful color. See how pretty that is? Now, I'm going to put this in the oven. Again, I've got it set for 375 degrees, and I'm going to bake this for around 20 minutes. And then we're going to come back, and we're not finished yet. We've got something else we're going to make to go with this, y'all. And I hope you're going to enjoy it. We're back, y'all. Look at this breakfast crescent ring. Isn't that beautiful? But we're not done. I'm going to set it right here. I'm sorry, it's noisy. And we've got something else we're going to make to go with it. But first, we're going to finish up these the peach cobbler cinnamon rolls. So you know the little icing tub that we saved. We're going to use it. And we're going to drizzle it on top. Looky here. Now, doesn't that look delicious? Can you see that? I'm going to hold it up for you. I want it all. Looky there. Now, looky there. All right. So, we've got the crescent roll. We've got the breakfast ring. And now, we need some gravy to go with that, don't we? So, you know the oil we had the sausages cooking in. And we don't need a whole lot of gravy. I've got, a couple of tablespoons maybe. If I see I need a little more oil, I'll put some more in it. But I'm going to put just a little bit of flour. Y'all know it's pretty much equal parts flour to fat, whether you're using oil or butter or, the grease, the fat from whatever you cooked. And then this is the fat from all that Conecuh sausage. And y'all, it's been smelling good in here today. I can't wait to see what the others have made. And I'm excited for this collaboration. And I hope you will be too. And hope you'll check everybody's channels out. I want just a tad more. You know what a tad is? A tad more flour. Now, that's more like I wanted it. I wanted like a paste. Okay. So, we want a little salt and pepper. Let's don't put any salt just yet. Let's just put some pepper. Because of all that sausage, we may not need it. But first, before I put my milk, the sausage we had left over, we're going to put most of it back in here. Pop just got home. Miss Patchy woke up from her nap and she took him outside to go for a walk. So, I don't know when she'll let him come back in. They're so funny. Now, that was a cup of milk. But I think we're going to need a little bit more. Now, when my mama would make gravy, she would use milk, so much milk, and then she would use water for the rest of it. And we had the best gravy, so you don't have to do all milk, all chicken broth, all beef broth. You can use a little bit of water. And all together now, we're putting close to about a cup and a half or more. Closer to 2 cups of liquid. It needs salt. Definitely needs salt. That sausage was not as salty as I thought it was. There wasn't much salt. I used kosher salt. That was maybe half of a teaspoon. And we're going to check it out and see if that was enough. It's just a good pinch. Perfect. That's exactly what it needed. A little bit more water. Thin it down. We're going to turn it down. I'm going to get a little more water. I just don't like my gravy like this real thick. You make it as thick as you want. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to slide this aside. And I'm going to clean up my mess a little bit right here. Okay. And I'm going to get me a plate. I'm going to sit out one for Pop. I doubt seriously he's going to be ready for dinner yet. But I'm going to go ahead and set out. Hey. So I'm going to go ahead and sit out when you're ready.
I didn't know you were coming.
That's okay. You're fine. You're good. And we're going to try that also. Let's cut us a nice piece of this crescent ring, y'all. Oh my goodness. I love it when the cheese is crispy like that, the edges. Ah, like it there. Let me hold this up for you. Can you see on the edge? You see the egg and the sausage in there? Goodness gracious. I know I'm making a lot of noise. Now, this is not going to surprise you guys. I'm going to put a helping of gravy right over this breakfast ring. Looky there. Can you imagine how good this is going to be? But we've got to try this too, hadn't we? We can't make this and not try it. Let me see if I can get it around here where you can see. Let's get us a scoop of this. Oh, yeah. Oh, we want some of those peaches and some of that liquid. Oh, my goodness. Looky there. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to get you some good pictures for the inside. Let's try this out. Let's go for the eggs first. And all that gravy. Yeah. That's delicious. I mean, what more can you ask for? Let's get some of the peaches with this cinnamon roll. Yeah. I've never heard of peach cobbler cinnamon roll before now. But I'm glad I have, and I'm glad I tried it. I hope y'all give this a try. Do you want to try this peach cobbler cinnamon roll?
Peach cobbler cinnamon roll.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
It is very good. You can try the egg ring too. If you don't mind, you can try mine.
I'm not camera ready.
You're okay. You are very camera ready. Try that. That is delicious.
I'm sure it is. Hello, everyone.
Isn't that good?
That's very good. It's got what in? Peaches?
Peaches.
Tastes good.
Never have I had a peach cobbler cinnamon roll. This is for our collaboration. And again, y'all check out all the channels. I'm going to have them listed in the description box below. We have some amazing ladies. And I want y'all to give them a look-see. Check out their channels. And every day, beginning the 5th, mine will kick it off. And from the 5th through the 12th. What do you think about that? Isn't that good?
Very good.
That is very good. And then add the gravy over it. Just ramps it up. Just make it a little heartier.
It does.
So, all right. I've got his approval, so I hope I have yours too. Thanks, everybody, for joining me today. And I hope you enjoy these recipes. And I will list them below in the description box up under this video. I'll type them out. And don't forget, we have 2 cookbooks. Yeah, please check out our cookbooks. And we got volume 1 and volume 2. And you can check them out. You can look at them on my website, KarenJonesFoodAndFamily.com. Y'all come back and visit with us. We sure enjoy having you in our kitchen. I'll see you soon, everybody.
'Cause it's food and family love in every bite. It's gonna be good under the kitchen lights, with so much heart put in every meal. Karen and Pop show us love that we all feel.